If you are really serious about dropshipping, especially when it comes to collecting intel on your competitors via dropshipping ads, you want to really pay attention to a tool called Minea or Minea, but we'll call it Minea. And so in today's conversation, I want to do a Minea review and an in-depth review. I want to analyze the pros and cons, the cost, the value added, the features, everything. Okay. So here's the overview I want you to pay attention to. So what is Minea? So Minea is really, in our view, one of the most sophisticated tools for finding winning products and advertisements. And with these tools, you're able to attract ads throughout all networks, not just, I would say TikTok as PP ads will do, but all networks. So you will not miss anything at all. So when I mean all networks, I really mean all networks, okay? We love the fact that Minea has a user-friendly interface. So in terms of UX and UI, things are pretty good. And we also love the fact that you have availability across several social media platforms. I'll speak about that later on, like Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, you have Instagram and other platforms. And we also love the fact that Minea is is reasonably priced. And the thing here is that we love the fact that it has one of the greatest collection of e-commerce ads for Facebook, Pinterest, and Minea TikTok ads. So you have a constellation of like a large pool of ads to work from. So if you're really serious about dropshipping and you're trying to collect intel, you want to have access to a wide and broad pool of ads. Okay. And second, we love the fact that Minea is great for tracking product placements made by influencers across more than 30 markets on Instagram and Snapchat. And also the information that we actually love from Minea is that Minea is constantly evolving. It's really a win-win solution for users, and this is kind of cool. I want to quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of this tool so you have a clear idea what you're getting yourself into if you wanted to go with Minea. Here are the pros. So you have a huge database of winning products. It's really easy to find winning products. Information from almost all social media platforms. You have up-to-date information with the latest products. It's really affordable compared to other Adspy tools. What about the cons? Well, it's only for a single user, so it's not really easy to conduct your product search as a result of the different large platforms. So you need to actually narrow the research, I would say, down to a niche. That's where the juice is really at. Now let's talk about the features here. So when you talk about Minea, you have the basic filters. We also have the advanced filters. I want to quickly talk about the advanced filters because the basic filters are pretty basic. I mean, but the advanced filters, you have keyword research, you have dates, you have reactions, you have media type, you have country, you have e-commerce platforms. What am I saying here? I'm saying that when you go to Minea, you have the ability to filter by those specific, I would say, elements. So when we talk about keyword research, you can actually target a specific keyword that you want to glean more information about. Maybe your dropshipping competitor is actually doing big on that keyword. So you want to have a clear idea what kind of game your competitor is playing, right? What is he or she up to? So you can use the Minea keyword research to get more information about that. You can also use the date, or you can actually make an analysis on Minea dropshipping tool based on the date. You can have like the first scene, the last scene, the creation date, and other criteria. So this is kind of cool. So again, we're speaking about, we're having a Minea review to kind of have a clear idea what we're getting ourselves into if you want to use the Minea tool. You have reactions also. So thanks to this Minea Spy tool, you can examine your customers' interactions with your ads or the ads of your competitors. It's all about engagement, right? Engagement vis-a-vis your products or vis-a-vis your rivals' products. Either way, you are winning because you are gleaning very valuable info. And this, if you're getting info, you can easily see whether the customers want the products or not. Also, according to comments, you can see customers' feedback about product usage. Also consider that these interactions might differ from one social media platform to another, so as to the purpose of using them. Also, you can have the media tab. Okay, you can actually see whether or not if you want to go with a podcast or with a video sort of platform. It really depends on, or content marketing. It really depends on you. Or you can try the country. You can find ads that work in one country and then duplicate them to use it like in another country by using the country filter. Let me give you an example. Let's say you find an ad that's very successful in Australia or successful in the UK, but it's not available. I mean, the product is not available yet in the States. You can actually replicate it and really, like sees the market in the States. We all know that the majority of successful product trends originates outside of the United States. So this filter is useful for quickly identifying products that are doing well elsewhere and actually selling them in the States. Also, you have e-commerce platforms. Fantastic filter. Let's talk about the approach here. So when we think about Minea, what social media channels are covered with Minea, or are covered in Minea? So you have Facebook and Instagram. So Minea is a great Facebook and Instagram ad spy tool. So you can browse through a large database of Facebook ads. With this tool, you can now greatly benefit from Facebook ads as a result of Minea. And so Minea, in our view, is a useful tool for finding winning products, because by analyzing ads, you know exactly the engagement, you know exactly what types of what type of focus your rivals have. And so based on their focus, you know this is where the juice is at. So you can actually maybe mimic the same strategy or do something totally different. It's totally up to you. And so you also have Minea influencer marketing. So influencer marketing is kind of cool because it has become in the last 7 to 12 years, it has become essential for the dropshipping business too. As such, what we have seen in our research is that Instagram has morphed into a quintessential tool that you can use to leverage influencer marketing. So for each placement, Minea allows you to view the shout out they posted and the engagement rate. I'm speaking here about your rivals. And so when you go through Minea, you have 3 categories. You have placement and promotions. You have brands. You have influencers. So you can sort, let's say you can sort results by placements. You can sort it by platform also. So you can do placement and Instagram or Snapchat. You can go through category, nation, and number of followers. Now, nation is kind of cool if you want to run a geography-oriented sort of dropshipping business, like you want to know what's happening right now with customers in New Zealand, for example, or customers in Singapore. You can actually use this Minea tool to sort of narrow things down. So this is kind of cool. And one thing I want to say here is that just remember that you can get anything from the brand section in terms of Minea influencer marketing. Brand section is kind of good because you are able to visit the page to learn more about your rivals' marketing techniques. Then you might use that as a template for your own influencer marketing techniques. Lastly, a large database of influencers is available through Minea's influencer search tool. So this is kind of cool. Let's talk about the Minea TikTok Ad Spy. Now, as I said before, Minea has the advantage of covering multiple social media platforms, not just TikTok. So you have Pinterest, you have Facebook, and what have you. So you can actually discover the greatest and most popular TikTok ads from e-commerce stores with the Minea Ad Spy tool. There are several non-e-commerce ads here though, and you may find it difficult to avoid them. So what you want to do here is you want to niche down. Okay, so if you actually use this tool, you might actually maybe plan a little extra time from you, but this Minea tool has the same analytics that Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest tool provide. So this is kind of cool. Also, the engagement chart is kind of cool. You have various filters. You can sort by options, data analytics. You have a constellation of capabilities here. So this is really good. And you also have Minea Pinterest Ad Spy. So the Ad Spy tool for Pinterest works pretty much the same as for Facebook and Instagram. So for each Pinterest post, the Minea offers a wide variety of filters and stats. This means what? It means that you can easily find your winning products and check the post engagement, target audience, and etc. And you also have Minea Shops. So the focus of this tool is online stores, which means what? It means dropshipping stores as well. So while it's really possible for new e-commerce sites to actually use this, it's better when you have already an established list of stores. And so what happens here is that Minea will display the website's traffic statistics and the advertising that is currently running. So even more, all of the dropshipping business ads campaign are available to view on Facebook, Pinterest, and TikTok. So bottom line is what? Bottom line, you have an all-in-one solution that gives you a comprehensive series of intel on a lot of social media platforms. Okay, as I said before, Minea is kind of superior to PP ads in terms of the coverage, because PP ads covers only TikTok as of now, whereas Minea covers Facebook, Instagram, you have TikTok, you have Pinterest, We also have the Minea shops. So all of those elements are great to not only find out what your competitors are up to, but also to have to get together intel about winning products in the market. So this is kind of cool. Let me give you a few steps in terms of how Minea, like I want to explain to you even further how Minea actually works. And the thing here is that everything happens in the dashboard. So when you log into Minea, in your dashboard, everything happens in the dashboard. You will see things like Facebook ads feature, country, language, ecom platform. It's pretty straightforward. It's a matter of what kind of strategy you want to have. And so everything starts. So what you want to do is you want to have a clear idea what kind of strategy, what kind of filters you want to have, and also what kind of final results you want to have. So, but you can actually filter by a variety of elements. Like you can set a particular date under scene date, creation date. You can sort by shares if you want to gauge the engagement level of a specific ad. If you want to have more information about, let's say, the country, the geography, so just filter by a country. You can actually have English for the language, and you can have Shopify as e-com platform. That way you can just sort of narrow down the, because otherwise Minea tends to give like a volume, like a voluminous amount of data. Like this is totally like hard to sort of analyze, at least manually. So you will need to have another software another piece of software to analyze the data that Minea gives you. It's just crazy. You don't want to have that. So what you want to do is you want to have the proper filters so that the data that you get in the end is not only relevant but also manageable from a human perspective. Like, you're not spending time like one full afternoon to analyze the data that Minea gives you. And one thing we also love is that if you find, let's say, a specific ad attractive, you simply click on it and a whole in-depth analysis about the ad displays. And so you can see a lot of stuff. You can have a total review of the number of interactions, how the ad grew over time, how the interactions grew over time. So whether this is like you would know if the ad is like a viral video or if it took time to grow, like if it took time to accumulate views and engagement. So this is kind of cool. And what about it? What about the pricing here? So you can see on the screen here is the pricing for Minea as of the date of this show. And so Minea has 3 pricing plans, or 4, depending on the geography you're logging in from. And 1 is free. And the other 2 or 3 are paid plans. Also, you can be billed monthly or annually. We advise you to go manually, okay? So if you choose the monthly subscription, it's fine too, but you're not going to, you'll be paying more. Let's talk about the rivals. So the thing is, when you talk about Minea, you have a lot of players in this field. Minea is not the only one. So you have Adspy, you have Big Spy, you have Dropshipping. Let's first analyze Adspy. So Adspy is known as a one-stop solution for dropshippers, but is it really? Yes, the answer is yes. Because when you use Adspy, you have access to everything you need to launch and manage a successful dropshipping business. And using the Adspy tool, you are able to find winning items, write ads that convert, create content product descriptions, import products with only one click, and discover new resources for any niche. And so here is a list of every feature Adspy can provide as part of the all-inclusive package. You have daily winning products, winning product analytics, you have handpicked winning products, you have live product spy, store finder, store analyzer, audience builder, Adspy bonus features. You have a TikTok spy tool too. So this is kind of great. You have Minea versus Big Spy. So if you're using Minea mostly because of its Facebook ads or Minea TikTok ad spy feature, Big Spy is one of its first competitors. The Big Spy software monitors the ads, gathers the winners, and makes them accessible on its platform for advertising. So this is kind of cool. And you also have Minea versus Dropship Spy. And so Dropship Spy is a fantastic Facebook ad spy tool that adds new social items acquired from social media and runs them through a formula intended to determine the engagement score of the product. So Dropship Spy is actually adding a little, I would say, an algorithmic element to the whole, dropship, like let's say dropship ad spy equation. We love the fact that they're using artificial intelligence to analyze the data. So we love Dropship Spy. We actually reviewed the tool on another show. So fantastic. What about Minea versus Dropshipping? Well, The with the use of competitive intelligence tool Dropshipping, you can actually monitor your rivals' social media activity to discover what items they are promoting and how. And so if your product is identical, you can quickly duplicate the exact advertisement and running on your advertisement account. So this is kind of fine, and it's not a problem. And now the thing is that Dropshipping is more expensive than Minea though. Okay. So the bottom line here is that, is Minea worth it? Well, we will definitely say yes, big yes. So basically, this tool is really worth it. Like when you really think about, like I want you to look at three things. First of all, Minea covers multiple social media platforms. So multiple social media platforms. You have Facebook, Instagram. You have YouTube. You have a lot. Yeah, Pinterest. So you have that multiplicity. You have that diversity of platforms. Number two, you have user experience and user interface. So UI, UX, fantastic. You're able to use the tool real quick. You're able to use the tool, not only like to install it, everything goes real fast. And the third thing we love here is that Minea is constantly updating its features. See, the thing is when you have an Adspy tool, you want the team behind it to continue to be behind it, because the last thing you want is to start using the tool and then you realize that there is no support, there is no updates, there's no, I would say there's no glitch sort of patching, there's nothing at all. And this is actually a worst nightmare for a dropshipper. So we love the fact that the Minea team is behind it, like strong 100%. So this is kind of cool. It's really reassuring to know that the tool is constantly being reviewed, it's constantly been analyzed and improved, and this is kind of cool. And so one question that we had when we were preparing this show is that people asked us, is Minea legit? Yes, it is definitely legit. This company is not a scam at all, okay? Because basically we have a lot of reviews online. We have used it ourselves. We basically can vouch for the fact that it is a legit tool that can help you if you're looking to beef up your dropshipping business. You really are looking to bring that business to the next level. Minea can help you in terms of analyzing what your rivals are up to in terms of their ads. And then you can also use the tool to find winning products. So it's not just about replicating the ads or replicating best practices around dropshipping ads, like dropshipping. So my point is, it's not about replicating the best practices around dropshipping product ads. It's also about finding winning products for your dropshipping, right? Because if it's just about copying and pasting dropshipping ads, you're just wasting your time because at some point the public will see that the ads are similar and people will just lose interest, which you don't want anyway, right? You want your store to be constantly new, constantly engaging, constantly interesting, and Minea can really help you get that. Can help you actually find the right tools and resources to have the strategy that will increase revenue. Definitely. So Minea, definitely worth it. It is not a scam. It is a legit company. So you should actually give it a try if the pricing aligns with your budget.